Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Brainy Twin Gemini. If you're new, welcome. We'd love for you to be part of our soul tribe and our loving vibe. If you're a returning sub, thank you so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the comments, the sense of communication on our channel. It really warms my heart, and I love you all so very much. A little bit about myself. I'm a twin, back in physical essence of my twin after undergoing a physical separation here on our earth. I'm a messenger on this journey. I'm delivered signs, syncs, all sorts of wonderful things, and these messages are meant for you to navigate through this beautiful journey. I channel everything in a journal. I have boxes and boxes of journals, specifically now, past, present, and as I was navigating through my physical separation with my twin, and I was given very valuable messages on how to move forward into physical. So I'm on a mission to debunk myths, untruths, and come to you with the truth of this journey. And I do 4 cards, 4 being my bird number. I strictly flip the cards out of my own entertainment purposes. The cards always resonate with the energy in the journal or the energy field that I'm carrying as of this moment. And yeah, so I normally just go through my journal, what's in my journal, some of the messages, key messages that I want to give to you. And there's been like a huge shift in the last 24 hours. I have the message that your creativity is peaking. I've seen a butterfly, which we're in Canada and it's fall now and the weather's getting cooler. So to see a butterfly is actually a magical blessing. Butterflies represent so much rebirth and, rebirthing into who you're meant to be. Balance. I feel like both twins are balancing each other, which is beautiful. This is a journey of spiritual awakening, healing, all sorts of wonderful things, but you balance each other's energy. And when you come into each other, if you come into each other in the physical realm, on earth, whichever form it may be, there's no right, there's no wrong. I've heard comments sometimes saying, no, you can't meet this way. It's however divine wants you to meet, God wants you to meet. And you could be traveling past each other for decades. And when you come into physical, you realize that you were at the same events, the same park, the same school, whatever it may be. But the timing just was not right. So when you come into each other, you're slightly imbalanced. You come in and you balance each other. You're balancing each other. What else do I have here? God is guiding you to move forward. So whatever, if you're stuck right now, you're getting guidance from our creator God, and he's guiding you to move forward, and both of you to move forward together in each other's presence in the physical, which is beautiful. Many of you have just seen the light, and you have this overwhelming love and light in your heart and kindness, and you have the courage to express your soul truth and your soul call, and that's beautiful. So much more in here. Numbers I've been seeing 333, 555, and I've been seeing vultures, which I do see every day, but oddly enough, I had a dream about one, and it was like I was picking it up, and so I feel like I had to give you that message from the vulture today. And yeah, so all good things. And again, I do 4 cards, 4 being my birth number. They always resonate with the journal, and I'm going to get started. So I do what's in the masculine's heart space as of the moment. If the masculine energy, strictly just energy, could say anything to the feminine, what would it be? And the overall energy. I feel also too that your intuition is on steroids right now, and that could be God guiding the way. Please listen to your intuition. Always follow your intuition. Your intuition is seldomly wrong. And if your intuition is telling you that this is your journey, then this is your journey. Please don't get caught in a vortex, the trap, the rabbit hole. Someone saying that this is your journey. Only you can come to that consensus on your own. Sometimes when you're going through the separation, it is difficult, and you're seeking answers, but make sure you seek your own truth first. If your gut is gnawing at you, then it's generally your journey, and there's going to be oodles of misconceptions, myths, and whatever else, and it's truly because there are, unfortunately, parasites out there monopolizing off your vulnerability and your innocence. Free will. The masculine energy has free will, and we all have been given the gift of free will. And right now they're expressing their free will. Sometimes we want to force our will, and it's very complex. But they're expressing their free will, and they're happy, and they're just feeling the sense of gratitude in their heart. And this is a result of the soul searching. So this is a journey. This is not the Cinderella love story that everybody wants it to be. I don't know why this is trending. I have no clue. I know that when I was on this journey, if I had known what I was getting myself into at the time, I probably would have taken 2 steps backwards, ran, and screamed for dear life, because it is a grueling journey. It's not easy. And one part of this journey is you're always longing for that other half of your soul. And it sometimes seems very cruel that you come into each other in physical and then you're separated. And whatever the circumstances or the interference that can bring you together, it's just because it's not the right time for each of you. But have faith. And the masculine energy is on a mission, a soul-searching mission, which is very good, because sometimes what happens is you come and you invoke that immediate awakening in each other, and it puts you into shock. And then sometimes someone goes back to sleep. And normally they go back to sleep it's because they are in a 3rd dimensional world, okay, with low vibrational energy, drama, interference, karmic interference, and that could be anything. It could be addiction, it could be job, it could be family, it could be a partner. And if you're constantly around low vibrational energy and you're not moving within a loving heart space, then you will go back to sleep. And you'll just continue living in the 3D world and not dismantling your ego and healing and all sorts of things. Unfortunately, that happens, but keep the faith, but not in this case. The masculine energy knows that this is a sacred union, and they've known for quite some time. And even though they know, it doesn't mean that they're going to come knocking on your door or they're going to send you a text message. It's a journey, and it's so much more than what you think it is. And they know they can't get you out of their heart space, their head. They're constantly thinking about you. Some of them are questioning why did this person come into my life? Why can't I shake them from my system? They know that you are a sacred union, but they quite haven't come to figure it out completely. But as they navigate on their journey, their soul-searching journey, the wisdom, the truth from God is coming. And it's beautiful. And I also want to say that there is a sacred reunion in the 3D world. And there's been a huge shift. And I've been saying this for weeks. And there has been some storms. And the storms are part of the process. And storms don't last forever. But every time you go through a storm, and it could be the dark night of the soul, you come to your wisdom within. Sometimes when you're at your lowest point, you also get the most answers. So beautiful, beautiful message. I feel so much good things going on in the 3D world right now. And if the masculine could say anything to the beautiful energy, what would it be? Again, just energy. There's all this misconception out there too. It's energy. It's about balance. It's about balancing the masculine and feminine energy. I have a video out there if you want to understand what feminine energy is and what masculine energy is. I think it's called Twin Flame Traps. It describes very well the energy and what you need to stabilize. And I'm sure that if you listen to it, you can resonate. What the strengths are and what the weaknesses are. And it's likely the weaknesses that you need to work on. So I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. Thank you. And I love this so much. I just feel, when there's bad energy, you both feel it. When there's good energy, you both feel it. And it's unfortunate that some people just want to interfere. And last card. Thank you. And yes, I forgot to mention that too. There's huge manifestations going on. I hear you and feel you telepathically. The masculine energy wants to know they feel you constantly. And it is a roller coaster ride of emotions. They hear your thoughts, they feel your energy. It's about energy. And it's the soul. And the soul represents energy. And sometimes it's not visible and they can hear you, and vice versa. Feminine energy, you can hear and feel them. So connected in ways that many humans cannot connect. This is truly a gift and a blessing. And I feel the feminine energy is just in the loving energy, and they can feel that love. Beautiful. I have surrendered to oneself and our love. Exactly. The Sacred Union card came out. They're soul searching. They've surrendered. They've let it go. They're letting go of what they, like, just letting go and letting God. And they're just surrendering to the love. And they want you to know that they have surrendered and they trust and have faith that all will work out in divine time when it's meant to. But this is one of the most significant milestones of this journey, and that's surrendering. And it's so hard to surrender because you always want to attach an attachment to labels, and that is your ego. But they've surrendered. You are my best friend. They want you to know this. I don't know who needs to hear this message right now, but you need to hear this message. You are, this is one soul kind of split in two, and you're navigating your life in the physical, on earth. It could be past lifetimes, present, whatever it may be. And when you come into each other and you find that other half of your soul, you just blend naturally, effortlessly, beautifully. And you have this friendship that seems to come instantly. And you've had friends for, decades, and for some reason, when you connect with your twin in the physical, you have so many similar attributes. You like you just blend together and just flow to each other effortlessly. And the masculine energy wants you to know that they feel that you're your best friend. They can not share things with you that they have been able to share with anyone else. They've opened up to you. They shared some of their trauma. And for that, they view you as their best friend, and it's beautiful. And I lie awake manifesting our love. I feel, and I said this yesterday, these are not time stamped. So whenever you come across them, you're meant to hear the message. But there's a huge manifestation going on in the universe right now. And they're manifesting love. And that is such a beautiful thing for you, feminine energy. When they get to that loving state, the love is overruling the ego, and the fact that they've surrendered and they're manifesting the love. It's not going to take very long for you to come back to each other in physical reunion, sacred reunion. So that's what they want to say to you. They're doing the right things. Sometimes, you may not see, you may have zero contact, you may not know what they're doing. They do know. It's not one-sided like some of you may think. It's like, well, how come they aren't reaching out? How come this? How come that? It's just the evolution of the journey. It's the same. Like, we didn't speak not one word to each other, and then, there was this huge energy. I'm going to ask for one more card. So this is another message for you, beautiful, beautiful feminine. souls. And these are very hard to work with. They're heart-shaped, so they don't always want to cooperate. So I'm going to ask for one card, please. And one card came out. Thank you so much. So it starts with this one. And it says, passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at the present. Enjoy it. That's the love. That's the manifestation of love. That is the telepathic communication. You're feeling the love for each other, and you're in this state of bliss and state of awe. Keep staying there, please, if you can, and just keep the faith. Soulmate, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. I resonate that with manifestation, the love, and again, there is no right or wrong on this journey. It's who the messenger or whoever you resonate with. And I'm not sure, if there's a twin flame university out there, and whatever messages come. But I've always resonated with my twin as being my twin flame soulmate, and right from the very beginning. And I never Googled any of this. I just got the wisdom from my pen to paper. And when I started this journey, I'm like, he's my soulmate, he's my soulmate, he's my soulmate. And then I graduated to twin flame. And the knowledge came to me when it was meant to come to me. And ironically, it was my daughter who told me. And I was like, what is a twin flame? I've never even heard of that before in my life. And then all of this wisdom and knowledge and just kept funneling from my pen to paper. So some people out there are saying, no, a soulmate is different. A soulmate can be different, but it also can be your twin flame can also be your soulmate. And there's no right or wrong. It's how you resonate. And I feel like when you endeavor the journey, you feel at first this is your soulmate until you graduate to the knowledge that this is your twin. And there's a huge manifestation going on, between love manifestation going on with you right now. And I love it. And when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And that's exactly it. There is no right or wrong. And you're getting that understanding. You're getting that wisdom. The masculine energy is coming to the truth. And God is guiding them to the truth. And almost, how do I put this? In a way where they're shaking some of the masculine energies, like, okay, I've given you this magical gift, this blessing, this beautiful love. Wake the frig up now. You awakened, but you went back to sleep. Come on. And that's what's going on. So many of them do endeavor the journey awake, and they just continue to heal and grow and love. But some of them did go back to sleep, and that's their free will. And lastly, wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. And that's exactly it. If you rush into it and you force it and you force the free will of others, it's going to end up in absolute chaos and triggers. Don't forget, our souls inhabit our body and our flesh, our bone, our temple, however you resonate. And if you are coming into this and forcing this, it is going to, oh my gosh, there's a little squirrel in there. What was I going to say? You're going to end up triggering some very uncomfortable trauma, and just trauma. And it sometimes can backfire if you try and will the force of the will of someone else. So just be patient. I think that's one of the things we need to all learn in life, is it will come in divine time. It wasn't a coincidence that you came together. So if you've come together, chances are, you have to go through all of these cycles of this journey. And there's some questions out there. Well, I've been away apart from mine, for 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20. I don't know. I don't have the answers to that. It could be because the other soul went to sleep. They're not ready to face the trauma. They're not ready to face the wounds. Another question I always get is, well, why? There's people out there saying that twin flames are, don't always come together, or they're meant to be friends, or I don't believe any of that shenanigans. But again, it's what you resonate with. I don't believe that God would bring this beautiful soul to show you this life, to show you this love, the beauty of this fabulous, fabulous love. They wouldn't do it if you were not meant to be together in the physical on this earth. So that's what I have. And now what's the overall energy of this beautiful connection? And again, what resonates, resonates. What doesn't, doesn't. Just pack it in your pocket. If you have feedback for me personally, send a message to brainy twingemini69@gmail.com. I'll gladly oblige any of your feedback. Please just do not disrupt the energy of the vibe of the channel. I cannot believe this. Okay. I've just been... I cannot believe it. There's so many doors opening, and I'm gonna ask for one card, please. I cannot believe these cards come out the way they come out. Like, it's just, I swear it is for my own entertainment. 31, the door to value. I've been somehow, some way manifesting this for whoever needs it. I don't know. You know, I meditate, and for the last couple of days, like beyond my control sometimes, and this is what happens when my messenger comes, it's financial abundance is here. Financial abundance is here, and I've been getting that message. So for many of you, this financial windfall is coming. You've been working hard, and if you're seeking a promotion or whatever, it is coming. It has been coming. It's already brewing and manifesting. It's taking root. It's just like a plant. Like, it takes time to blossom and grow, but it's already taken. The roots have already formed, and that financial abundance is here. And I'm so incredibly happy for you. I think some of it it stems from creativity, and your creativity is so heightened that it is going to create this value for you, and I love it so much. Number 47, the thinking woman. Some are obsessing over their twin. It's natural, it's normal. But please, please try to let it go and let God. Have faith in your heart and let go of the nemesis of your mind, because that's the block on this journey. You know, I'm going to say it, and I'm sorry if this upsets people, but I always feel like Satan or the devil, you know, and this is never about religion. It isn't, and it's whatever you resonate with, but I feel like there's that constant interference, because if all twins came together at all the same time and they have this beautiful love, unconditional love in their heart, they would do profound things for this earth. And there is so much temptation, and that is your overthinking and over obsessing that is not allowing you to come together with your twin in this physical. Regardless of whether you're separated or not, physically, you're energetically together. And you can still do greater good by the world, but you have a much greater force when you're together. And something is interfering. And that is the thinking sometimes. Oh, you know, and you get angry. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing these breadcrumbs, blah, blah, blah. Your twin would never hurt you. You know, that is your ego trying to interfere. So please stop. Door to romance, number 33. I've been seeing 333. I strongly feel like that those doors are opening for you in the 3D world, and it's beautiful. Please, 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 please love unconditionally, loving free without ask nor condition. It's when you come into each other, you open up to unconditional love, something that you've never felt nor seen before. Love of a karmic is completely different than a love of a twin. It's soul love. And you even though you're in physical separation and it hurts like shit, and you feel like your heart's been stomped on, you tend to put conditions on it. So you're doing all the right things, you're awakened, you're going through, clearing your chakras, healing. the trauma, your inner child, and then you put that little condition out there. Well, I'm doing all of this work and I'm loving unconditionally. Why aren't they coming? Why aren't they coming is a condition. So remove those conditions and just surrender. And basically what I said at the beginning of this and what's written in the journal is 22 yin and yang energy, female, masculine energy. It's about balance. And you're balancing each other and stabilizing and healing and doing beautiful magical things for each other. And once that harmonious balance comes together, you naturally flow to each other in the third dimensional world. Very, very significant. And I love it so much. So I want to do something a little bit different today. These cards were calling out to me, the healing cards. I don't know who it's meant for. So, you know, just what could be healed, and you're doing the right things. Just by listening to this message is a step in the right direction. Oh, okay. It's 3 cards, please. It's 2, I can't take it. Healing. I cannot believe this. Okay. Oh, sorry folks. Gotta get these 3 out of here, this 2 out of here. I'll show you in a second. And I'm going to fill out. So here we go. I cannot believe this. Okay. So I don't know how, I think I might like this. I don't really get too caught up in how they go, but we've got rejection, number 13. If 13 resonates with you, some of you feel the sense of rejection. It's natural. Why wouldn't you? You come in, you share the greatest love, you flow to each other effortlessly, and then all of a sudden it gets taken away. And you feel the sense of rejection, and it's very hurtful. It isn't nice, but just let it go, and let God do their divine work. It's not a coincidence. It truly is not. This connection is not. So just let it go. Family and tribe here. I don't know. I do feel like there's some interference with the family, and they're not specifically interfering with the connection. They support the love that you have, and you just be careful who you share this with, because not everyone understands the complexity of it all. But I feel like there's just family interference or disturbance or disruption, and because of this disruption, you're getting dragged into drama. Just try and walk away lovingly and remain neutral and just say, sorry, I'm not getting involved. Do what's good for your soul and the healing of your soul. And again, for some of you, this message is there's a little bit of healing work that needs to be done. I can tell you from my own experience, I thought I was healed. I went through so many nights of sobbing, and I feel like I cried an ocean full of tears sometimes. It's like, how much can one person cry? And then there was a breakthrough in the healing, and that was in the summer just before my twin and I came back together. We came back together in September, and latter September. And I had this another, I want to say, meltdown or dark night of the soul. And then after I felt that, I just felt liberated. I felt free of everything. And even though you've healed a lot, there's still a little bit of healing that needs to be done. But those truths, those wisdoms, and sometimes it hits you from out of nowhere. You can be happy, 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 and then this extreme sadness comes, and this crying comes. Crying is a form of healing. Let it go, let it go, let it out. And the last message I have for you, beautiful souls, today, or this evening, whenever you stumble across this, and it's a loving message. So A beautiful message overall. Okay, and we have one card here, and it is: the love that emanates from my beloved's heart is the light that stems from the mind of God, Goddess. Through each other we become one. I give thanks for the endless blessing that is you. And that's exactly it. The God, Goddess, it says mind, but truly that is in the heart. And you are one. We all are, essentially. And it is a blessing. And I'm so happy for all of you. So again, if any of this resonates, kindly hit the notification bell, thumbs up, like, comment. We'd love to hear your comments. Have a super day, folks.